I'll just turn back on.
When you're able to execute.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how...
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop, and boys, for a terrific crunch time run.
Oklahoma City. Bogut comes in for Zeller. And Dion Waiters. Knocks down the three ball. Payne's got 8 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. To retain possession. Connects on the 9-footer. 10 points for him.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Brown. The Thunder pull it in. Durant's got his third rebound tonight. There's the pass to Payne. Waiters with a screen on Brown. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case...
Huh? I don't think so. Dad, I got his ankles. Ain't that ankles? Sure. 2, 8, overall.
83 overall. It's about overall. What's your overall?
Can mark those up for him.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
On the wing, Shumpert lets it go from deep. Again, Shumpert missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Brown. Can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Shumpert passes to Payne, takes a 3. That one goes. Count it. Payne's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Thunder. The Knicks leading by 23. Brown dishes to Gibson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Shumpert kicks to Payne. Dishes it to Waiters.
No.
No good on the 3. New York's got fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And it's Brown missing.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
And he gets the bucket.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Do not pass it to me.
Passes it to Gibson.
Shoot it. Somebody shoot it.
He dishes it to Warren. Brown the pass to Warren. Back to Brown. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I do it now.
Gibson's got his first basket of the night.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Payne nailed from three-point land.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. And it's really paid off for them during the run.
I know. I'm going to do that if I get in the paint.
Oklahoma City has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Now here's Durant. He's got 10. And taken away by Brown. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's a follow. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Russell Westbrook out there with Payne. Then it's Cody Zeller. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Waiters in at the small forward position. Westbrook dishes to Waiters. The kick out to Westbrook. Oklahoma City gets it back. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Brown the pass to Porzingis.
No.
Back to Brown. Goes up again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Oh.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
No, bruh.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Westbrook.
How?
Over to the wing. Shoots from the corner. Ibaka, no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
For three, Westbrook. Count the bucket. Westbrook's got 26 points.
Those are starting to add up. But their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Can't hit the free throw line jump for New York. They've gone 3 of 4 in field goal. Look at that shot!
I missed that?
How about that?
Dad! Come here! This is crazy. Like, what happened?
What happened was it's a game. That's what happened.
What happened?
All right, that's the second three-pointer you shot from half court. What's going on?
I made it.
Well, you're not supposed to shoot it.
It's not supposed. I just wanted to try it. And I made it. I am.
The 9-foot shot, and it's blocked by Brown.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Knocks it loose.
Wow.
Afralo outside. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bug. Nothing going their way.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip.
Well, once again, we filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Talk about filling up the stat sheet. Double figures in 4 different categories for the quadruple double. And most fulfilling of it all, it led him to a victory.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive. And you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
with a game. What the hell? Court. Ah.
All these handouts, man, it's getting out of hand.
What happened was the half court was too good. So yeah.
I got it right now, so I'm everybody's friend. If I ever lose a bet, we never speak again. The decision last night, I died for it. Just to show the city what it takes to be alive for it. First place, man, you can't be tied for it. I only jumped 5 times, paid 1.5 for it. Yeah. Keychain, go jang-a-lang. I wanna do major things. MJ in every way. I just don't fade away. 6 upside down, it's a 9 now. Like Manny, like Stunner, man, shit is big time now.
Yeah.
And I made a decision last night that I would die for it.
Don't be out of 60. That's bad. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not 8. That's 8. I'm just giving it.
Sometimes I get high to free my mind. Is that alright? Right. Sometimes I get drunk to pass the time. Is that alright? Is that alright? Right. Let's roll up some. Let's pull up some. 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 Sometimes I get high to get shit off my brain. Is that alright? Right. Sometimes I like to get wasted. Sometimes I like to get faded. Sometimes I forgot what I was finna say. Right. Let's roll up some. Let's pull up some. 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 Before the hoes was ever noticing, bank was broken full of overages. Cruising 5 miles spoken this. My heart was cold and so emotionless. Here. I can't hear my own thoughts. Yeah. Silence every phone call. Too much thinking and too much time in the attic. Too much drinking and too much weed for my habit. Too much passion and too much swag for the average. No need to explain if you can't change what happened. Now who says I can't get stoned? Now who cares? Who's right, who's wrong? If you find it clear, a new life, a new air, a new flight, a new stairs, you might move on and get faded. You might move on and upgrade it. You might move on and just get that bullshit out of the way. Right.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited. thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
He's playing on the control early. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. He's also being more aggressive, taking initiative. He's just going at people with the barbecue chicken there. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
It's an interconference contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. Mucho gusto, and welcome to Noche Latina on 2K Sports. From the jerseys to the food to the halftime entertainment tonight, a distinctive Latin flavor. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This game is part of the travel schedule for Denver. This is a tough team planning on the postseason, sitting in the 7th spot in the West.
And they prove that they know how to beat this team. We saw that in the first meeting.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Filters artists to watch playlist.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the New York Knicks in New York. For New York, we're seeing a team now that looks like it's hitting its stride. Just as we're getting through the dog days of the midseason, they're playing their best basketball. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you can sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like, I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game, but anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 87 2 games.
We've done a lot of games in our role here in the
right. We get 2 games a night, remember?
on the set.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying the injuries, they start to take a toll. Not just the big ones, the little ones. Type of injuries I heard are freak injuries. One time, Ernie, I was walking with my shoes off, stubbed my toe.
That's called barefoot.
It's a freak injury, stubbed my toe, was off for 6 weeks. So get rest, eat well, ice those knees, and man up.
You should. Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's all something.
Start warming up now.
See you out there,
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Last game for the Pelicans. They picked up a W against the Bulls in Chicago.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic. And they got good shots, and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Here's Evans. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's blocked. There's Marjanovic. Evans outside. Now the dish to Holiday. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Holiday's got his second basket. On defense, the Pelicans. 4-point game. This is their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Oh, yeah, she's out. Whoa!